Hello. Today, April 10th, 2026, I'd like to diverge from my usual analytical format and record a little prediction, a little bet with myself and whoever else happens to be listening, either now or later. The theory of hoarding disorder, as we currently know it, is about to end. It's about to be very thoroughly discredited. It's going to take its rightful place in the annals of history, right next to treating homosexuality as a mental illness and other medieval misconceptions. This is itself not an analysis, it's not any kind of proof, it's just a reflection and a bet. The process has been set in motion already. I have started publishing the major pieces. Today I published the debunking of the fMRI brain scan experiment mentioned in these books on hoarding, a central piece of science. Very thoroughly discredited, I think. You be the judge. The other day I published the case of Irene's bottle caps, a spectacular failure of both empathy and scientific inquisitiveness. Those are two pretty big pieces together, and I'm just getting started. This is by far just a few of the most obvious, immediate, and cornerstone pieces in the pipeline that is to be published. I'm not diagnosing or undiagnosing anyone. I'm not giving anyone any advice, but wait and see. There are major glaring issues with this theory of hoarding disorder that have been hiding in plain sight for decades, and nobody questioned them. Nobody thought to question them. It's been an orthodoxy. And I don't blame the public. The public has been told a convincing story, but I do blame the academic community for not paying attention, for not asking questions. Well, I'm going to be asking questions for them. But if you want to get ahead of the game, and the game is find the errors in these things, go to my channel, watch the debunkings that are coming out, go to my website, linked from the channel, jbhw.org, read the articles. I wrote the articles first. Videos take a bit longer to produce, but now this has been set in motion, and I think there's no coming back from that. I'm just getting started. Today is April 10th, 2026, so wait and see. Oh, and if you're wondering why am I doing all this, why do I have such a vendetta against this theory, this field? Because I believe it's harmful. And I, for one, have been harmed. And I'm 100% convinced others have been harmed too. This current theory of hoarding disorder is stigmatizing, it's disempowering, and it's misdirecting attention. Because I believe in most cases the problems didn't start with possessions. And all this focus on possessions is just misdirecting attention from other problems. I will go into more detail on that, but one of the angles is what I call the other side of the equation. Before we look into possessions, we need to look into the entirety of the person's situation. Finances, relationships, job, time, energy, generally resources, how the situation evolved, the current dynamics, the processes that are taking place, the current situation with possessions, and perhaps other things. Basically, we need a complete picture of the person's circumstances, because problems are likely to be hiding in plain sight, just like errors in these books. That's about the gist of it. We will discuss all of this in more detail as we go. Among other things, I'm going to put forward the idea to abolish the term hoarder and hoarding, because those are stigmatizing. They carry very unpleasant connotations, and the established associations are not good. I'm also going to put forward the idea that instead of thinking of it as a mental illness, perhaps it's a case of people being simply different, instead of a disordered, so-called irregular person. Just different, just like with neurodivergence. Because I, for one, don't feel like I'm mentally ill. I don't want to be cured. I don't want to be turned into a regular person. I do what I do. I keep what I keep. I'm abundantly competent In short, different, not disordered. It's a hypothesis, not a diagnosis, not advice, just a hypothesis. Let's entertain the idea. Stay tuned as more debunkings, big and small, are coming.